What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction, and in this one we have Gdynia blew me. I hope I said that right. Blew me away. Poland's hidden gem. What y'all trying to hide from us, Poland? Y'all trying to hide somewhere beautiful from the rest of us? We're about to find out. Before we dive in, if you happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Let's see how beautiful this hidden gem is.
Before coming to Gdynia, I heard that the Tri-City area was one of the best places in Poland. Does it live up to the hype? Let's find out. Good morning, everybody. We are in Gdynia. I'm here with my friend Christoph, who, crazy story. I accidentally bought the ticket for the wrong day, so I had to come here and I didn't have a place to stay. So I asked my subscribers if anybody had a couch, and he offered, and I spent the night with him. I really got to taste some Polish hospitality for the first time, so I'm super thankful.
Hi guys, my name is Christoph. I'm originally actually born and raised in Gdynia. Moved to the Netherlands 14 years ago, and I've been there living ever since.
Yesterday we were walking around the town and we got to see around the pier and by the water, and it's beautiful at night, man. Well, I did not expect it, because the thing about Gdynia is that it doesn't feel like a beach city. It feels like a city by the water. They have beaches, but it's not like you can really go in the water. You were telling me, right?
I mean, you can go into the water. Over the summer there's been like this harmful algae that
makes you sick, right?
So it's not recommended to go in. You can feel free to dip your feet. I definitely wouldn't go. I wouldn't recommend swimming in there fully.
The temperature isn't extremely hot like some of the human beaches in Southeast Asia, or for example in Colombia. A city that I've been to that I can compare it with is Izmir in Turkey, and also a little bit of Barranquilla from Colombia. They kind of have similar vibes. However, the weather is a lot more temperate. We're in summer. In Krakow it's been really hot, like 32, 33, but here it's normally a lot colder, like 27. Right now it's 23, I think, because we're right next to the water.
It's divided into 16
That's
provinces.
nice.
Like the one that we are in, basically where
it sounds like it's nice over there. Then you catching a nice breeze over there. The weather nice, not too hot, not too cold, just right. I like that.
There's Gdańsk, Sopot, and Gdynia, what we call Pomerania. There's also the Western Pomerania, that's where Szczecin is. Province in Germany called Pomerania, like Mecklenburg von Pomerania or something like that. You know the Pomeranian dog? That's where apparently it was.
That's like what I was just gonna ask. Yeah. Okay. To be honest, I am enjoying Gdynia a lot. I really like the vibe. It has a nice small town vibe to it. The people here seem a lot nicer, a little more friendly. People are smiling more than I've noticed in maybe like Krakow, and I think it's because there's not a lot of foreigners here. I think in Krakow we're just so used to foreigners that the Polish people kind of mind their own business and stuff, but it feels like here people are a lot more open. Something that's also very interesting about the city, it's a mix of like a beach city but also a forest city. We're walking along the Baltic Sea, so you have water on one side and then you have all these trees on the other side. And instead of extremely humid weather, you have like this nice temperate breeze. It's not as hot as you would think, so that's really, really nice. So it reminds me of some of the beach cities in maybe like Washington or Oregon, because it kind of has that northeast vibe.
Yeah, we are very close to Russia though. Actually, a couple of years ago you used to be able to take a boat to Kaliningrad. Since the war in Ukraine, that line is not operational anymore.
Right. It is a complicated time for sure. It's true.
Compared to the Netherlands, 100 years ago Gdynia used to be just a fisherman's village where basically it didn't have a harbor, it had nothing, it was just basically a couple of houses. It became like a city. It was actually for the need of the Polish state, because in the interwar period between the First and Second World War, Gdańsk used to be a free city, so it didn't belong neither to the Germans nor to the Polish.
Danzig, don't you mean?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You're gonna kill me, man.
The people in the comments are gonna kill you, because there was no major harbor in Poland. They decided to build one, and they built it up in Gdynia. We kind of call Gdynia the little America. Whenever they started building it, a lot of people started moving here because they saw so many opportunities. The city was always on the rise. This is like just a round donut, basically.
I feel like it's pretty cool. I love the fact that he said like the people are very nice there. He said, I guess because there's less foreigners, people more open, right? They don't just kind of keep to themselves, but that's cool. And then just kind of the history of the city. It used to be called, people kind of called it Little America, which is really cool. I love that. I love them walking around, getting to see the statues. The weather looks absolutely perfect. Got that nice breeze. Oh, and now we get to look at some food. I love food. I'm a food addict.
Without the hole. Over there used to be the original shop there. They moved it here, so I think this is like more of a decoy. It's for the tourists.
But this is the real one. This is the one you want to visit too. Okay.
We're eating a pączek, which is basically like a Polish donut, you could say. It's very popular in Poland, but I think this is the best place to get pączek from here.
Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie. Wow, I really love it. It's like orangey. You got like a little raspberry filling on the inside. You have a glaze on the outside that tastes a little bit like orange and like a little bit of
red velvet rest cake or something.
If you come to Gdynia, you definitely have to try this.
Gdynia has a lot of modernist and also postmodern architecture here.
The architecture here isn't like super impressive compared to other places, but what I do find interesting is you'll have
look at that art, bro.
The architecture here isn't like super impressive compared to other.
That's one of the best arts I've seen on the side of a building. Like, that's absolutely fire.
Places. But what I do find interesting is you'll have some of these traditional Soviet-looking buildings, and then at the corner you have an extremely modern, nice building. Also, I have to say, I don't know what's in the water here, but the girls here are so freaking hot, man. Gdynia is a small city. I did not expect that, but I feel like there's just hot women everywhere. They're fit. They dress super nicely. I think it's even better than Krakow. I think Warsaw is still probably number one.
At all in Gdynia, so basically in this place.
That's where they hiding all the girls over there. Gdynia. That's where all of them at. Maybe not all of them. I heard Poland is full of very beautiful people. But you saying Gdynia, you saying I ain't seen no one that look bad. They all look good.
You can buy like almost any food. You can buy fish here, vegetables.
Oh
fruits,
wow!
Any fresh produce, and also some maybe clothes and
luggage. Yeah, so it's just like a whole big market area. So I love the energy of markets like this because it's just nice when all the locals are just walking around hustling and bustling. Everybody's so friendly. So here, like many Polish cities, have an issue with graffiti. Something that's different about here though is that there's a bunch of street art murals that I've seen walking around. So those are actually quite nice, but it's such a shame that there's always graffiti everywhere in Poland, man. If it's something like street art like this, that's okay. But if it's graffiti, I feel like it's just tagging and it makes the city look really cheap. Like, look.
Yeah.
Or border.
I hate it. Poland is improving in a lot of ways. It looks super, super ugly. I wish they really cleaned that up.
What do you want?
This is the pork. It's like a pork cutlet, right?
Pork cutlet, yeah.
Yeah, this is very, very popular here in Poland. I eat this all the time. This is some spinach, the mashed potatoes, the goulash, which I always find is bomb. This beet salad is like one of my favorite Polish dishes ever. I freaking love it. Tomato soup with pasta, macaroni. How do you say this again?
Gołąbki.
Gołąbki, which is like a cabbage wrap with meat inside.
Meat and rice inside.
I just like the milk bars because you get the most authentic experience. You have all the Polish ladies like cooking in the bag, and it's super cheap too. Kompot, super good, bro. I love it. That's really good. The cabbage is like nice and soggy around, but the inside tastes like a meatball.
Some people add more rice to it, some people add more meat, but I think this one is quite meaty.
Spinach is quite good. The goulash is like a 9 out of 10. This is like a 10 out of 10. Yeah. This one's kind of like a 7, and then I need to try this. That one's quite good. It's like an 8 out of 10. How's your food?
I really like it.
Yeah?
It's really good.
What would you give the soup?
A 7 or an 8.
It was okay. It was nothing special to me.
I feel that.
Do they have lights here?
I like being wild. When I eat, I like being wild. I like my taste buds going crazy, and they haven't done that. There's not many things that can make my taste buds just, or that I've tasted that have made my taste buds just sing out. There have been moments, but there's not been a lot of moments, and I want those moments.
Here during like winter?
Yeah, they have like some Christmas lights here in the winter as well. It's quite beautiful in the winter. So we are at the viewpoint of Gdynia. This spot is called Kamienna Góra, which roughly translates to Stone Mountain.
There's this big white cross here, and you can see a nice view of the port. It's nice because the weather here is definitely a lot fresher because of the water than it is in Krakow.
And in the background down there, actually, you can see this place called Hell.
Oh,
Hell Peninsula.
Yeah.
Hopefully the camera captures.
So the interesting thing about Gdynia is where he lives, it feels like we're right next to a forest. All of a sudden you're next to the beach, right? So you kind of have like the best of both worlds, which is nice. But it doesn't...
I swear, that's insane. We live right next to a forest, but also right next to a beach. That is very crazy to
totally
think about.
Feel like a beach city. But yeah, look at this, right? You have the whole entire beach, and then you have this like a bunch of trees everywhere, and then the higher up in the city that you go, it's more like foresty. And then they have like this Red Bull event that's going on right now. Oh. It looks like there's gonna be like concerts and stuff, right?
Stunt competition for planes or something.
So right next to the beach, we're walking on this kind of boardwalk. We were walking here yesterday, and it's beautiful, man. We had dinner yesterday, like along the boardwalk as well. And it's nice because like the beach is one isolated area, but it's really beautiful just walking by the water as well. The vibes are nice. It's a nice place to bike. You can scooter. I love living next to water, and this is why I love European cities so much, because many European cities are located like along the river, and river is nice, but you can't really go into the river. Being next to the ocean, you have like a specific energy that I feel like really fuels me. I don't know if I would live in Gdynia, but this is definitely a place that I would stay for at least like a couple weeks, maybe a month. It's a really nice vacation spot. It's still developing. It has a small city vibe. The people seem to be very friendly and great, but I don't think it's as dynamic as some of the bigger cities that maybe Warsaw, and I imagine Gdańsk is a lot more
Gdańsk
dynamic.
is a lot more dynamic, I would say.
I still have to see the other cities in Tri-City to give my full opinion, but as of right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I have to give Gdynia like a 7.5. I highly recommend that you guys watch this video next. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
That was cool. So we got Gdynia gets an 8 out of 10. He changed it to 8 out of 10. Okay, respectable. Gdynia, from what I saw, looked really cool. The fact that it's you got forest and you got beach, I think that's really cool. The fact that it doesn't get too hot due to the beach being there, that breeze that you're getting, it stays at a good temperature. Doesn't get too hot, doesn't get too cold. And then you got very modern, postmodern. You got a mixture of both, which is, I mean, really dope. So I think overall, I feel like he gave it a good rating. I mean, I couldn't really say for sure unless I actually experienced it. But that's all we have. If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and check out the next one. See you guys next time.